In this episode, we celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month by exploring the vibrant tradition of Hispanic culture, find inspiration from one of DTSOI's remarkable teachers,
recognize an enormous accomplishment by one of our students, and look at the impressive rides parked here at DTSOI.
All this and more. Welcome back to the Thanksgiving edition of Phoenix News. I'm Maya Scott.
And I'm Addison Huckins.
Have you heard about the Day of the Dead celebrations happening this year?
Yeah, I love that it's such a lively celebration honoring our loved ones who have passed away.
Exactly. This year, the students really embraced its spirit. They had eye-catching dances, fun events, and celebrations that brought their colorful heritage to life.
Well, I feel it's a special day for Hispanic. You can connect, you can feel around people who's not at the earth anymore. So I feel it's a really special day for people.
This year we're celebrating my pet Jay because he passed like a while ago. And we're also celebrating my grandma from my mom's side and from my stepdad's side.
I just think Day of the Dead is a beautiful day for families to be able to come together and remember and honor their loved ones that have passed away.
I normally have a picture of a family and a candle and their favorite food.
My family in Mexico, they still will make the altars and they get together, they cook food. It's a celebratory day where you tell stories and you talk about loved ones who are deceased.
Like go with my family, spend time with my family, talk about that person, go to the places they like, eat their food they like.
But we did have a lot of times where we would come together and celebrate our loved ones who were deceased, and so that's always been a big part of my life.
Just be still, and you can feel it. Your mother is here, along with all our ancestors. As long as we remember them, they are with us. The moment we forget them, they are truly gone.
Those performances were a joyful tribute to our families and ancestors.
They really were. It helped everyone connect more deeply to their cultural roots, and it was great to see the whole community joining in the celebrations. It's events like these that make us proud to be part of such a vibrant and connected school.
Absolutely. And speaking of pride, we have another story that showcases an outstanding accomplishment by one of our own students.
Yes, let's move on to recognize a remarkable academic achievement. We're celebrating a standout student who's making headlines with his incredible dedication and success.
That's right. Frank Gomez, a senior here at DTSOI, has just accomplished not one, but two incredible academic milestones.
Frank recently scored a perfect 36 on the ACT, an achievement only a small fraction of students nationwide reach. A perfect score is a testament to his hard work, dedication, and academic excellence.
But that's not all. Frank is also a QuestBridge finalist. This national program connects students from low-income backgrounds with top colleges across the country, offering full-ride scholarships to the nation's best universities.
Hello, I'm Oni McCoy. In anticipation of the QuestBridge announcement, we here at Phoenix News have decided to make a longer version of Frank Gomez's perfect ACT video. But we aren't going to leave you empty-handed. Here's a quick teaser for what we're working on and what we'll have for you in our next Phoenix News after Thanksgiving.
Frank's journey on his perfect ACT score really started in the 9th grade when he took accelerated math classes.
Well, sometimes I had to not sleep. Hopefully I don't have to do that again, but I'd say so. Of course, there would be a little bit of practice in between, such as the ACT, but once you've taken the ACT enough times, you already know what you're getting into. You know what you need to study, and you don't really feel the need to grind it out for hours on end the day before.
So he did choose a more rigorous pathway for a lot of his classes. And then obviously he is a brilliant mind and was able to apply what he learned and that depth of knowledge towards the ACT.
Congratulations to Frank Gomez on his incredible achievements. We're sure this is just the beginning of even greater things to come.
His achievements are truly something to celebrate. It's stories like his that remind us of the talent and drive within our school community.
Absolutely, and speaking of celebrating our community, we have something a little different for you next.
That's right, get ready for something we like to call Hot in the Lot, where we take a closer look at the coolest rides parked right here at DTSOI.
So buckle up, there's a lot under the hood for us to look at.
My car is a 1983 Chevy El Camino. It all started when me and my grandpa used to do yard work back and forth when I was a little kid. Later on, he didn't really want the car, so he gave it to me, and I just built it up from there. I put underglow on it, interior, I've done the interior redone, lights, rims, all that. I say it's a truck because with the bed and all that, you can do a lot of things with it. Favorite thing about the car is the Monte Carlo front end. It's different from everybody else's. I plan on keeping the car and putting hydraulics on.
Now that we've cruised through some cool cars, let's switch up the gears.
Next up, we're spotlighting an incredible educator and coach who's making a real impact.
He emphasizes values like teamwork, perseverance, and sportsmanship, which are crucial both on and off the court.
Many of his students improve their skills under his guidance and develop a lasting love for tennis.
My favorite thing about Mr. Busher is, as much of an educator is, he's more of a coach. He's one of the greatest tennis players I've ever encountered, and he came to SOI with no idea how to build a program, and he's already, I think 5 years in, and building a successful program combined with SHS, competing and doing great things in such a short span of time.
My favorite thing about Mr. Busher is that he's very reassuring, and he's just there for you whenever you need him. I know for me, I've had experiences in my tennis matches where the match didn't go so well and I got mad at myself and I blamed myself. And he sat down with me and talked to me, reminded me that I'm still a good player.
My favorite thing about Mr. Busher is how he's really chill and he knows how to teach everyone in their own way, and he takes everything at your pace instead of putting everyone at the same spot and just running it really quickly.
Favorite thing about teaching tennis is seeing kids improve. I'm in a unique position to where I get to see kids grow up. I have some students for 5-6 years in a row, so I really get to build relationships and to see them improve and become adults.
I've played tennis for a long time. My mom was a tennis player, and so I joined tennis kind of out of that, but at the same time I saw what Busher was doing. We had intramurals at SOI, and I thought I'd join for the fun of it, and then it kind of snowballed into competing and being on the varsity team.
The reason why I joined tennis was actually because of my aunt. She used to play when she was younger, and she kind of convinced me to join, which I'm really glad I did. And then after the first semester, I started rethinking my choice in joining tennis, but because of Mr. Busher, I actually stayed and I started to enjoy it a lot more, and now thanks to him I'm actually on the varsity team and I'm very happy about my progress so far.
And it started out in just a PE class with Busher, and he helped push me to where I could make JV midway through that year. That way at the end of that year I could try for varsity, and I made varsity at the end of 9th grade year, and I've been playing varsity ever since.
It started off as an intramural program here at DTSOI, and then I was lucky enough to get one class with it, and then after that it just kind of took off. So I mean, who wouldn't want to come to the park and play tennis as a job? This is kind of more like a fun time.
That's all we have for this episode.
See you in the next one.
Bye.